Talking about Mason Greenwood's decision today, we're also going to be talking about Jean-Claire Todibo, and also not forgetting that Sofiane Amrabat is yet another superstar that we're going to be talking about today. We've got imminent signings. Manchester United is going to be signing a few football players very soon. We've got quite a lot to talk about, and we are also going to be talking about a number of exits that include Harry Maguire, who could be heading for an exit of the club. Hello everyone, and thank you for being part of the United chapter. Please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to you, as long as this sport and as long as this Manchester United related, right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS, as I'm definitely right about here to bring to you the latest straight as it comes in. Recently, Manchester United had the game and it went on quite well. It was 2 consecutive games, but the last game wasn't that serious. It was a draw. The day before the draw, that was a big win, which was 3-1 in favor of Manchester United. I was at Old Trafford. I watched that game. I put on some videos for you. I definitely watched that, and it was quite amazing, really, how the boys played. I saw how Bruno Fernandes really played. It was quite amazing, I must say. Bruno Fernandes played very well, absolutely. I think he is the captain of Manchester United for a big reason. There's a big reason as to why. He's the captain of Manchester United, and there was a silly goal from the football goalkeeper Andre Onana. But when I saw it, when I was at the pitch, I blamed him. When I was on the grounds, I blamed him 100%. I was like, that shouldn't have happened, because I was at the grounds, I was watching this game, and I was like, this shouldn't have happened, really. It's a foolish mistake from Onana. But after I watched the game in there, I came and analyzed it, watched it on TV. I watched it again and I saw what really happened. I don't think it was his fault, really, because a football player from Manchester United really lost the ball that he shouldn't have lost, really. And when you see how Manchester United is trying to play these days, starting from behind, and him trying to move up the pitch, definitely, I don't think it was his fault, but he shouldn't really move way too far. It was really unavoidable. Anyway, that's Manchester United. That was a little bit of rumor. I was quite happy, lads, to be at Manchester United. I've watched a very big number of games, very many Manchester United games I've watched. I've been to the grounds quite a lot of times, I would have brought you a watch along possibly, but I was at the grounds. I was trying to enjoy myself. Watching that game was a brilliant one. Game between Manchester United and yet another club that was also, for some reason, I think it was okay. It was definitely quite okay. But I remember telling one of my friends that, you know what, you should bet, because I was going to put in a bet, and I was like, you're putting in £100, just double it, because it's gonna be a must win. It's a must win for Manchester United. It's gonna be an easy win for Manchester United. And I was like, really? And then I put on £200, and when the first half was done, we were not sat together. When the first half was done, he was sat at the extreme end, almost opposite to me. Then I could see him, really. I could see him where he was sat, and was really looking at me after the first half, when Manchester United was not doing quite well in the first half. But it was quite good. The second half really turned in quite well for Manchester United. Anyway, I think that was a very brilliant one. That was a nice game for Manchester United. I saw how United really played. It was quite a beautiful game at Old Trafford. Anyway, let's talk about yet what we are here for. That was a bit of a jazz. Let's talk about Mason Greenwood and what we really understand and know about Mason Greenwood's decision. And we definitely know a final decision is what we are waiting for, what you're waiting for. The final decision about Mason Greenwood. And Mason Greenwood, really, after him being a free man, because the court said he's okay, he's got no charges, he's an innocent man. Manchester United came out and said they're doing a private investigation. And this private investigation, really, I thought, we definitely thought that this private investigation. Some people say Manchester United shouldn't have even gone for the private investigation because what the court said was just enough for them to decide. But Manchester United went on and had a private investigation. And from what we got and from what we know, this private investigation is in its final stages. Any minute from now, any second from now, we could definitely be seeing that final decision definitely out, whether Manchester United is going to be keeping the one and only Mason Greenwood, or is going to sell him, or is going to loan him. But as far as I know, the decision of selling him is out. It could be keeping him or loaning him. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Get into the comment section and let me know what you definitely think about the football player Mason Greenwood and him getting back to the club, Manchester United. Anyway, again, there is something about Jean-Claude Todibo. You will remember that Jean-Claude Todibo is a French professional football player and also plays for Nice. And he's been playing for Nice for a while now. And Manchester United is looking at the exit of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire could definitely be leaving the club, as we definitely know that there is a big possibility that Harry Maguire is heading for an exit. And Manchester United have already cited the football player who could be heading for an exchange of could be going for the football actually could be replacing Harry Maguire, and that's the centre back from Nice and also the French professional football player, and that's Jean-Claude Todibo, who is quite a very good defender, and I think he would fit in the Erik ten Hag system of play. So I know very many people come out and criticize Harry Maguire. He's a rubbish football player. He's not a very good football player. But the reality is Harry Maguire is a good football player. That's the reality. But the system at Manchester United does not favor him. And if he goes to another club, do not be astonished when he performs quite well. Because if you've watched Harry Maguire playing like the World Cup in the Euros, he's been brilliant. But Manchester United's mode of play really does not favor him. So let's hope things keep on moving on quite well for the club Manchester United. Let's hope things keep on moving on quite well, as we could be seeing Jean-Claude Todibo really making a big move to the club Manchester United. And I think I would like Jean-Claude Todibo to move to Manchester United. Very good centre back. Tackle success rate is very high for him. Makes very few mistakes in any game that he's played, and he's quite disciplined. So it would be a good thing for the football player. And as I was asking a friend after that game, I was asking a friend about at an interview anyway with somebody who quite understands a bit of football, and I was asking him about his current what he definitely thinks about the football player AMRABAT. Sorry. So he had to tell me that AMRABAT, he's not very sure, and that's the same thing about me. Not very sure about AMRABAT, but we've got to trust the decision of the manager. And if the manager thinks that he is a brilliant football player, then we've got to trust him, because he's only scored 9 goals and made a few assists last season in 35 appearances. But also, he's still very young and there is still room for him to excel. So let's hope he can perform quite well. But the latest that we got is that, did I say AMRABAT? I'm talking about, who's this? Oh, getting out of my head. Who is this? The most recent, the former Atalanta professional football player, Rasmus Højlund. That's the football player I was talking about. So Højlund, we don't know quite a lot about Højlund, but we've seen a few clips, and I bet you also is watching this video. You might not be knowing quite a lot, but the manager really knows him quite a lot. Apart from us seeing a few clips, let's trust the process. But let's hope really he comes on and plays quite well. But the latest that we got was that the football player Rasmus Højlund has got an injury, and it's not a serious one, but he's got an injury. That's why he might not be starting to play soon. But we cannot wait to see him on the pitch, and we see what he brings to the club Manchester United. Anyway, talking about Jean-Claude Todibo, that's a football player that could be coming in very soon. And also now Sofiane Amrabat, the Moroccan international, but also has been playing for Fiorentina at this moment in time, being heavily linked to the club Manchester United. Already he's agreed personal terms with the club Manchester United. That definitely shows you that this deal is definitely very, very close and absolutely close. Please subscribe, ring that notification bell so you do not miss out on whatever I've got to bring to, as long as it's sports and as long as it's Manchester United related. Right about here at the United chapter with me, your very host, Abu KALS-The. Thank you and goodbye for now.